what is the indexing in DBMS? This is very simple. I give the example. Like you read any book, then I think to two, three number of pages, give the index. Why give the index? Because this is the if you use index, then very simply to any search topic, and then you directly help of page number, and then directly read the topic. Okay, this is the index. Okay, this is the same use in DBMS. Okay, first thing, if you use the indexing in a DBMS, then optimize the performance of a database and minimizing the number of disks. Okay, because if you use the properly indexing, then your number of memory is a very low use. Okay, and that reason your pace is also is a very very low. That reason you is very simply indexing is very is conveniently and efficiently. Okay, second thing, index is a type of a data structure, and you know DSA is a main role is a save time and save pace because this is the main reason of DSA. Okay, because I will explain in any type of DSA videos. Okay, and if you use the indexing, then very simply to use to locate data and access the data very quickly. Means use or locate and access data is very quickly, very easily. Third point is the speed of operation, like read operation, and is example of select data, and yeah, alter a clause, select query, select query. This is the example of a SQL. I will explain on the this video about SQL. Then search key. What is search key? I don't know. Copy of primary key or candidate key in search key. Then next point is indexing. Can indexing is needed? If indexing is optional, doesn't need to indexing. But if you use indexing, increase your access speed. Okay, increase your reliability, time, space, everything. That is an indexing use. Seventh point is index file always be shorted. That is an binary search used in indexing. Okay, that is the main point. And not need to linear search. Okay, um, and because binary search is better than linear search, because you use the binary search, then you sorted the data is very simple. Okay, which is the point. Next point is the type of indexing. First is the primary indexing, second is the secondary indexing. In primary indexing, main role is the uh, data store in a sequential order. First is the main role. Second point is uh, the term of primary indexing is sometimes used as a primary key. प्राइमरी की व्हाट इज द प्राइमरी की इज अ यूनिकली आइडेंटिफाइज, मींस वहाँ पे जो डाटा स्टोर होता है वो यूनिकली रहता है, रिपीटेड नहीं रहता, इज अ प्राइमरी की. एंड दैट्स टाइप. ओके, then next point is all file order, all file store in a primary indexing is a sequentially order. Either this is a key attribute or non-key attribute. That means this is a primary key or a non-primary key, doesn't matter. This is the in primary index or file all files store in a sequential order. Okay, in a primary key, again some part like dense indexing and sparse indexing. What is the dense index? देखो, dense index, I tell you definition. In dense index, the index records contain search key value. Index records contain a search key value and pointer. Then the first data record with the search key value, and rest of record store the same search key value, store sequentially after the first record. This is dense indexing. And index records for every search key value in the data file. That is in dense index. Dense index, it needs more space. Okay, you understand dense index? Not understand. I'm also not understand. Then sparse index. What is the sparse index? Uh, and sparse index records appears for only some of the search key values. A sparse index helps you to resolve the issues of a dense index in DBMS. Okay, in these methods यानी कि sparse indexing, a range of index columns store the same data block address, and when data needs to be retrieved, then block address will be fetched. You understand this problem? Not. I'm also not problem. I'm also not understand. Don't worry. Then next point is primary. I discussed this point already. Primary indexing can be sorted on a data file with respect to primary key attribute or non-primary key attribute. Doesn't mean to primary indexing cannot be need to one and only primary key attribute. Doesn't need always be sorted. Okay. Then next point is a some key attribute like primary key attribute and what is non-primary key attribute in indexing. This is simple. First thing I will learn key attribute. Uh, First, key attribute data file is sorted with respect to primary key attribute, and a primary key attribute will be used in a search key index, and sparse index will be inform will be form the number of entries in the index file is the number of blocks in data file. This is the uh, key attribute. You remember that the point in key attribute data file is sorted with respect to primary key attribute. First point, and second point is बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली बात है कि डाटा जो शॉर्टेड होगा क्योंकि प्राइमरी की में डाटा शॉर्टेड तो रहता ही है, तो यहाँ पे भी शॉर्टेड रहेगा ही. दिस सिंपली एंड प्राइमरी की विल बी यूज्ड एज अ सर्च की इन इंडेक्स. ओके. व्हाट इज नॉन की एट्रीब्यूट? डाटा फाइल इज शॉर्टेड विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू नॉन की एट्रीब्यूट. ठीक है, यहाँ पे डाटा फाइल को नॉन की एट्रीब्यूट के अकॉर्डिंग शॉर्टेड किया जाता है. ठीक है. नंबर ऑफ एंट्रीज इन द इंडेक्स इज इक्वल टू यूनिक नॉन की एट्रीब्यूट. ओके, यहाँ पे यूनिकली जो नॉन की एट्रीब्यूट है वो चाहिए रहती. कहाँ पे जो कि नॉन की एट्रीब्यूट में. ठीक है. एंड दिस dense index all unique values have an entry in the index file. Okay, non key attribute is example of a dense indexing, and key attribute is example of a sparse indexing. This is so simple. Second type, next point is multi-level index. What is the multi-level indexing? Index is used two or more level, that is called multi-level indexing. I tell you, I read the definition and I will explain. If the single level index become a large, and then that binary search itself would take much time, then can break down index into multiple level. That is called multi-level indexing. That means multi-level indexing is not a different thing. This is a you can say also is a uh, single level indexing, but if like this is simple. If you use a single level indexing becomes a large data, large storage, then this is the obviously, but this is the not handle properly data. Then this breakdown of multiple level, then multiple level breakdown, then obviously बात this easily work. क्योंकि देखो कोई मान इंडेक्स है वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा प्रेशर आ गया तो ऑब्वियसली बात वो काम नहीं करेगा सही से. ठीक है ना. then इसको सब पार्ट you have to divide. then obviously बात this work is a way. That reason is a multi-level indexing. What is the secondary level indexing? Secondary indexing is also known as a non-clustering indexing. Okay, this is the always remember that data file is unsorted on the secondary indexing. That reason primary indexing is not possible on the secondary indexing. Okay, primary key attribute whatever is not possible in secondary index because data file is unsorted, and that reason use is a linear search. Okay, and can be done on a key or non-key attribute also. Always remember that secondary indexing is also done as a primary key attribute or non-primary key attribute also. Okay, doesn't need to unknown the attribute. Then number of entries in the index file is equal to number of records in the data file. This is called as in the example of a dense index. What is okay? एंड दिस इज सो सिंपल कि मैंने सेकेंडरी इंडेक्स में चीज़ें रिपीट हो रही थी. नंबर ऑफ एंट्रीज इक्वल टू यूनिट ऑफ डाटा फाइल. ओके, दिस इज द सिंपल ऑफ सेकेंड इंडेक्स में. सेम इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट, सेकेंड डाटा फाइल इज अनसॉर्टेड. दैट रीजन प्राइमरी इंडेक्स नॉट पॉसिबल इन द secondary indexing. This is about indexing and this is for today's. Okay, bye bye.